Hey, it's Dave, and out here on the property. It's September 16th, and I just finished clearing all the weeds. Everything used to look like that, and now it's all cleared down. Wow, that's become more of a chore than I thought it was going to be coming into this. So it took about an hour and a half, but all I have is that push brush cutter, which cuts a 22-inch swath or trough. So it takes a bit of going back and forth to get this all mowed down. But anyways, it's back to being livable again. So hey, I'm out here, and let me show you a couple things. So I want to put up some deer stands today, and also got a deer block to put up. Be the last one I put out this year. So anyway, let me turn you around. Full ladder stands that I got. So I got some replacement parts for the things I know that are broken. I go through and check them out, and then take them out one at a time and get them put up using the mule. So anyway, that's the plan. There's in case you guys forgot, that's what I used to cut the whole lot here, that little machine there. And I'd say it's pretty close to about an acre I cleared, so that's not very efficient. I gotta think of a better strategy. All right, so I'll put a lot of time into thinking, where am I put these ladder stands? Because I usually only use ladder stands early in the season and late in the season. Usually not too good. I've never had much luck with them in between. So, and it's mainly because the places I put them are really good off of trails, and as I hunt my property, the trails get more use and they're less effective as the season goes on. But here, it's more of a challenge because I'm not exactly sure all the deer activity out here. I do have trail cams out, and I've caught quite a bit of doe and fawn activity around the food plot and along the main deer trail. And so I know I know I have a lot of activity going up and down, but it's not a super amount of activity. I would say I've seen 3 different does and 3 different fawn. So on 23 acres, I guess that's so-so. On my property in Virginia, I could have up to 4 or 5 does, and I always would catch 2 or 3 bucks each year. But I'm not having that same kind of experience here yet. So I gotta get to up to that point. Oh, that's not working. So anyways, where to put them, that's the dilemma. So hopefully you can see this. And so it's the drawing. Orient yourself. So here's the front of the property. So that's, remember, it's west. And then of course predominantly the wind's going to blow right across the property. So that means I always want to be on the east side hunting to the west, which is a challenge but not insurmountable. And so, and the good news is the property it's almost due west and due east, so you get a compass, you can figure out where you are real quick. All right, so here's the pistol range, rifle range, and the trail starts right next to that I cut. It's the old logging trail, goes all the way, and it cuts across the creek kind of down here. That's where we put the bridge. So I'm gonna put one stand. There's a flat back in this area, but I haven't figured out where yet, but I want to put it back there. And then this other stand, as you go up the trail, there's a tree that I made a small trail to, and it's kind of in an opening where it's open like this. So I thought it'd be a good spot for a ladder stand. So anyways, those are my 2 spots that I'm gonna do. Now, primarily, I like to hunt out of a climbing stand, and there's just not a plethora of trees here suitable for it. well, one is because if you find one, you're like a sitting duck, because there's no other real tall trees around, so you're like sitting way out in the open. So so it'd be a bit of a challenge. I found a couple last year that seemed to work, and I'll try to work off of those too. But anyways, for archery season coming up, and I hunt with a crossbow, I thought I'd hunt out of those two ladder stands. So that's my plan. Get that going today, see how we end up. All right, so looked at my hunt stand app, and I got some home. All right, looked at the hunt stand app, and we're about midway back on the property. So, and as I'm standing here, behind me would be south, and in front of me is north. The actual property boundary is probably only 50, 75 yards straight ahead of me. And then, so anyway, I got, all right, let me turn you around. Here we go. So, there's the tree that it's gonna go into, and as you stand at the stand, you'll be, move the mule out of the way, but it's a good natural trail that goes that way. You have an opening this way, and it looks like there's actually activity goes up this way. And if you were to go straight that way, you'll hit the boundary of my property, the hunting property, in about 50, 75 yards. So the bulk of my property, of the property, goes this way and then back that way, which is behind that tree. And it looks like there's some openings and stuff back there. We hadn't had time to get out there and do all that. So anyways, that's kind of where we're sitting at. I'll get the stand up, and then we'll go from there. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. So, oh, and look, see, the mule is on the other side of the creek, so the bridge worked. And we got over here on the bridge. So we opened up the whole other half of the property. Thanks, sir. All right. So got the ladder stand up, pretty solid, looking good. Happy with this one. I think it's got good potential for a first time out on the property. So we'll see how it does. All right, so anyway, that's one of them. So hopefully you can see it. Hopefully it'll be productive. All right, so we'll go down the second one, which I'm not as happy about, but I'm kind of limited because of trees. But anyways, we'll go to that next. All right, Dave out. All right, it's Dave. So here's the second one, and it's down by the creek. And I'll show it to you here in just a minute. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see it. So hold on a minute. See, here we are at the creek. Come up the trail. That's the trail that way. And then there's this ladder stand right there. Problem is, it was the best of the trees I could get to, but look how crooked that tree is. And I'm having real trouble by myself getting that stand steadied. I mean, it's okay. You could sit in it. Plus, it's got a lot of poison ivy up by the top of it. The old vine of poison oak or whatever that stuff is. Anyway, that one still needs some work, so I'm not real happy with that one. Probably need some help getting that one set. But strategically, down here, I mean, sitting up there, there's a lot of movement over in there, and almost all the deer on the camera I'm catching come down from this way and out to here. So I see a lot of activity that way. So that reminds me, I forgot to bring my deer block down. But anyways, that's it. Let me turn you back around. All right, so like I always say, remember, be kind, make kindness your business. It's been a busy day for old Dave. Putting up these tree stands by himself isn't no fun. So, but I'd say we got 1 3/4 of it done. Still something to go. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, what's going on there? Yeah. All right, so anyways, we'll figure it out. Make kindness your business and hope you have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, Dave out.